It's been a while since I've seen your face. How you been? I'll admit I really miss this place. Just so you know you haven't been replaced, 'cause I still think of you now like nothing has changed. And we just can't deny our hearts still beating time. We're both still synchronized, whoa, yeah. And we can't live a lie. In between you and I, there's always love we hide, and it's always you.
Want to kiss me? See, can you see yourself? Look, can you see yourself? Hmm? Can you see? Can you see yourself? This feels weird. I wish I could put her on my legs and you guys would just see. Yeah, she's kind of blue. She's not such a usual dog. Go and eat my hair. Alright. So I'm just gonna do this quick and let her go so we can focus. Okay, so hi guys. Is this not weird? I know, right? Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Anita. If you're just coming here for the first time, you can call me Aniama. Don't mind me, this dog. Okay, I think I will drop you. I will do an introduction before I bring it back up. Should I let you stay? Should I let you stay? Look, she likes enjoyment. Okay, so my name is Anita. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're just joining me for the first time, and if this is not your first time, you know, if you're a family member already, thanks for clicking on my link again. And yeah, I don't know if I'm too sober today, but I hope the energy is just enough to communicate the things that I've come here to say today. It's been a while. It's been a while, but let's not start like that. Let's start from somewhere else. So thank you guys, right? My last few videos, I didn't really get the chance to do my normal intro. I just went on ahead and did the content without the intro, a proper introduction. So yes, I didn't get to really say thanks for my last engagements, but I've really seen love in the past few weeks over the few content I've done recently. Thank you guys so much, right? And the reactions, epic. Epic reactions. I would not even say I do not expect it, but because I'm just always overwhelmed when people say, oh, I watched that your video, oh, this, that, and I'm like, oh my god. So yeah, thank you all very, very much. And let me just say, in the past few weeks, I didn't actually plan to just, I think it's a week or 2 weeks now, I didn't plan to just like leave it blank. I planned to put out a vlog, but girl has been too tired and too busy to put it up, and I don't want to put up that vlog with a sober, you know, tune. Neither do I want to put it up carelessly. I want to make it, you know, worth the watch. So you guys look out for my next vlog, by the grace of my first vlog actually, by the grace of God. But then I couldn't just because I'm not done with the vlog, I couldn't just let this week pass by without doing anything. So here I am with the next content on my list, and you know, so now if you're wondering why I'm holding a puppy, if you know me, you will know that I'm not an animal person. This is a miracle. This is a miracle, holding this puppy like this, right? So yeah, her name is Sky. She's cute, isn't she? And yeah, she's ours. And I have a puppy in my house now. Anybody who knows me will have heard me say I don't subscribe to keeping animals in the house. But this baby girl, she turned things around over here. A lot of us in this house actually like animals in the house. We might just like to see once in a while, why are you closing your eyes, baby? But you know, keeping it as a pet, we don't really subscribe to that. But anyways, this baby girl turned things around, and I want to just, why I brought her on this channel to introduce her to you guys today is because I want to share something that happened with her. You know, I learned something. I'm going to drop this dog anyways. Yes, when we were getting the dog, I was saying I won't touch the dog or any stuff, but this one is too cute. So I started carrying her. Every time I carry her, I'm just looking like, who would have believed that me will be the person, you know, taking care of a dog and stuff. I don't always carry her like this, but let me just tell you guys, I only do it when I feel, you know, the need to. When I feel, you know, just feel like, attached to her or something. And she's so sweet. Like, she likes cuddling. She likes when you're just touching her and playing around with her. Okay, just ignore any sound you hear, okay? Because I mean, family is home. So she just likes to, you know, play around, likes to be around people. and she's just so sweet, even though she annoys us a little bit when she's just, everywhere. But yeah, I think I'll let you go now. She doesn't want to just stay quiet, and I don't have, I cannot just be continually rubbing her like this throughout the whole video, because again, if I drop her, she'll be too low, she'll not be in the camera. So let me let her go. You guys say hi, say bye. Sky, why don't you? I'm not sure she can see herself. I don't know. Is that a wise thing to say? Can a dog, can they recognize themselves if they see themselves like in a mirror or something? I don't know. But anyways, maybe. All right. Say bye. Bye bye. You can go. Okay. So let's get right into the conversation of today. So basically, it's really been an era of thinking for me, an era of soberness, an era of reflection. I think I'm too close to the screen. I don't know if this is better. Yeah, but I've really asked myself a lot of questions in the past few, weeks, and just been a lot of thinking and reflection. Oh my God, I didn't want to sound this sober, but anyways, this is the atmosphere around me right now. So anyways, I've said this before in one of my videos, that there are a lot of things that I used to believe in, or that I used to hold as life principles. As I'm growing, I'm like, what, I'm questioning these things, I'm looking at them from different perspectives, I'm knowing if there are things I can actually hold on to, or if there are things I will need to drop. And then all those stuff are happening around me. Just a moment. Yeah, just so that my space don't get full, let's just rush through this quickly. And out of some of my thoughts, there are certain things I've just put down that I've constantly I've been reminded of, and those are the things I just want to share today. So like I said, there's a story with Sky that I picked, and I just wanted to be part of what I share. So one of the days before we got Sky, I was warning against her. Let's not get her. We're ready to keep a dog. We don't really like the dog in the house. Who will take care of her? My brother, who would have taken care of her, is in school. So I mean, when he's not around, who will take care of her and stuff? And they were insisting she's cute, and she was really cute, like as a baby. I mean, she was really cute, so I couldn't even deny. But after a while, after a lot of back and forth, we later kept her. We later took her, and the first night it was crazy. Even my brother she was just crying. She didn't want to be, she just wanted to be around people. I say she's cuddly, like she's just everywhere. So we wanted to sleep, but she was not agreeing. She didn't want to stay one place. She would start crying. Once nobody is attending to her, she start crying. She couldn't sleep, or she's just peeing and pooing everywhere. Like she also selects food. There's just a lot of things about her. One of the days when I was going to work, as we got used to keeping her around, usually I'm the last to leave home sometimes. So I was going to work, and after I locked and left her at home, as I was going, I just heard like God speak to me, and the question he asked was, so what if I had returned Sky? Because the next day I told my brother to return Sky, because if he can't handle it now, there's no way we're going to handle it later. So God just asked me, so if it was a baby he gave me, I would have returned her back to heaven, right? And it just rang in my head. Okay, so yeah, I was saying that was just the question that kept ringing in my head. Like, if it was a baby that God gave to me, am I going to return her to heaven because she cried all night, she selects food, or she's messing everywhere, she's stressing me? Am I going to return her back? And truly, I was just thinking about it, like, actually, that's what it is. At least I have friends who have given birth to children, people who just get married and stuff. And I know that the first few weeks and months is not easy, like trying to adapt to the whole thing. And even with my own family, okay, dilemmas of the content creator. So let's pick up from where we stopped. Like I was saying, I also saw, my own last born grow up. I was also part of, I took care of him, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. And I know it was not easy, both on me and on my mom, and all that stuff. So I know that, the whole process was not easy. And just that question just rang in my head, that really, sometimes the blessings we ask for, when they come, they don't come all sweet, and we just enter into the pleasure of those blessings. Sometimes they come and we have to adapt to them, and that adapting period might not be as easy or smooth as we imagined it to be, right? There can be some there can be some stretching, And sometimes we forget that we actually prayed for these blessings, and then we begin to react in certain ways. And only if we are calm enough to think about it, then we will see how ungrateful we are. Some of those reactions will turn out to be ingratitude, because you ask for something, you get it, and then the next thing you turn again. Just like what I was saying that time in some of my other videos, how we get something and then we just see that we are insatisfied, and the next thing we're looking for more. Sometimes we need to actually sit down to think about some of the things that we've received and just thank God for it, right? Because in as much as we might not have everything the way we want them to be, there are certain things we've prayed for that we've received, and somehow we've not even shown gratitude for those things. Just so I don't waste much time and my space does not disappoint me again. So out of this experience, one of the things that I wrote down was be prepared for the prayers you prayed for. Be prepared for the answers to some of your prayers, because you are just praying for those things, but then have you thought about the circumstances that might come with those things? So as you are praying for it, prepare yourself for the things that might come with it, right? Prepare yourself to adapt, to enter into the the experience fully, and not enter into it carelessly. Something like that. I don't know if I'm passing this info. I believe that some of you will reckon or resonate with what I'm saying, because you probably are going through similar things in your own life. And something else I wrote was that it is God's wisdom to keep some things away from us for some time until we learn, and then we are ready to actually handle those things. So recently I've also seen, not even just very recently, but over my life, I've seen that there are some times that I receive something, and in the moment when I received it, I was not expecting it, I was not praying for it, right? But when I receive it, I hear the witness of God in my spirit saying, do you remember when I prayed for it? And I remember, as a child I prayed for this thing, and it seemed like it didn't come. Years later it came, and I was not even expecting it, and at the moment that I needed it the most. And it just made me believe that the prayers I'm praying now, even if they are not for now, they are for my future. So that's how I even started to pray some prayers that I don't necessarily think I need now, but because I know that in the future they will be more relevant and it will be needed. And even if I don't have the strength or whatever is happening around me, I can't stop prayers in my bank. The ones I've stored before will speak for me. But yeah, I'm now realizing that some of the things I'm even receiving now are things that I'm not currently praying for, but things I had prayed for before. And it looked at those times like God was denying me of them. But it is God's wisdom that delayed those things from coming, such that when they are now coming, they are coming in the time where they are actually needed, and we are now ready to receive them. We must have learned whatever it is that it will take us to actually manage those blessings that God has given us, and we'll be ready. Just like I was saying, are we prepared for the things that come with the answers to our prayers? And then something else I wrote was be ready to welcome the challenges that come with your blessing. It's just similar in line with what I'm saying. Sometimes our blessings will not come all smooth and easy. We'll have to handle some other challenges that come with them, just like the issue of the baby that I just talked about. Having a child, people are always praying for fruit of the womb. Ask people who have given birth how it feels like giving birth to those children, both the entire pregnancy process, the labor, and then even the taking care of the child. Just recently there's been so much talk about what they call it, postpartum depression and stuff, and all of these things are realities, right? But then in the moment when you're praying for those things, you don't know what comes with it. It's until you now get it, you now realize that, oh my God, I wish I was not better off without these things. So God's wisdom, like I was saying, actually denies us or delays some of these things so that we are more prepared for them when they come. And in this period, so I've just learned that we should be ready to learn and explore new dimensions. This is actually something that personally is something that I'm really just accepting and embracing. There are a lot of things that are new to me, not because they've not always been there, but I've never embraced them. I'm very particular, careful, cautious with some of the things that I explore, right? Because I believe, like I always say, it's not everything that is for exploration. Some things are just meant to. How is that scripture that said everything is lawful, but not everything is expedient? So I'm that very conscious person, maybe because of the way I grew up, or maybe just because of who I am. But I'm not quick to just let's explore, let's live wild, let's do everything, let's break bottles. I'm like no. The consequence of what we're doing, let's think about it before we explore. But recently, I've just seen myself, embracing new dimensions, trying to learn things. Doesn't mean that now I'm ready to just go wild and do anything, but I'm not that restricted or limiting myself anymore. I'm allowing myself to take up new challenges, to embrace new environments and stuff like that. And then one of the profound lessons I learned is learn how to control your emotions. So there are sometimes I react before I realize most times God even allows me to react to the situation, then he now speaks and reminds me of something, just like when I was telling you that, you know, sometimes he reminds me of the prayers I've prayed. In the time when I'm seeing those things play out, my reaction is not pleasant, you know, I'm not happy, and I'm not, you know, taking it with gratitude. And then when God reminds me, I now realize that I should be showing gratitude here and not distaste, you know, not, you know, ingratitude and stuff like that. So sometimes we should learn how to actually control our emotions, not to act out. It's not everything that you react to. There's another story, but I don't want to fill this video with stories. But many times in my relationship with people, certain things happen and I just hear God speaking to me like, is this how you would do when this that happens? And I know that this is something that, okay, God is preparing me for. But then these are the little lessons that I need to pick for those moments. So when I react to someone in a kind of way, it's like as if God is just warning me, and you want nations and you want this is what you are doing to the one person beside you. I always just get that kind of thing. So you're talking about bigger things. What about the little ones around you, right? I've heard God recently just telling me, those big things you want to do, be faithful with the little that you have. Be faithful with the little that you have in your capacity right now. And that's just, you know, you being grateful and you being able to control your emotions, you being able to work out whatever preparation it to take to receive your own blessings readily when they come. And finally, I wrote down, this cannot even be overemphasized: have good people around you who understand, listen to, and also speak to you. Right? In these recent times as well, I've also seen how that the people that I have surrounded myself with in the past few years of my life have been very influential to my transition. I think that I was also saying recently to a friend how that because I'm in a transition phase, there's a lot of moving from one place to another in my life. Maybe that's what is contributing to all the whole reflection and stuff that is happening with me. But because of the people that are built around me in those period of years, the past few period of years, sometimes they make it easier for me, right? I just have people that, in as much as I'm reacting in a kind of way, in as much as I'm, you know, not exactly having everything going smoothly or having everything figured out, so sometimes I don't really act the way I'm expected to. They understand me, right? And they're able to listen to my own parts, my own complaints, and they're able to also speak to me when the need arises. Something happened. I don't know if I should share this here or should I leave that story for my vlog, but it just reiterated to me how that it is important to have people in your life who not just love you, but know where you're going to and are willing to push you towards it, right? Or probably are even going to where you're going to, so you are all moving together. And that's just so important. So I forever shout out to my family and to my friends. And the truth is, sometimes if you might not feel that the things that these people are doing are helpful to you, but in time to come, you will see how those little words that they said, those little things that they did, were making tremendous impact on you without your knowledge. I don't know if I've been able to say anything that is of value to you. By the grace of God, I hope that the things I've said have something to add to you today. And I just hope that we sit down and think of some of the things that are happening around us. The things that are happening around us are not just coincidental. They're happening for a reason. We're either supposed to learn something or pick something along the journey. Like we said, we're going through a journey, right? We're going to somewhere. So everything happening around us now is a lesson. It's something we're supposed to be picking from to get to where we are going to. So don't allow the things that are happening around you just pass away carelessly without you paying attention to them and, you know, picking up the lessons from them. And if for any reason you're not having such experiences, or, you know, you're not able to point out some of these lessons, these are, you know, some of the things that happen in my own life, and I know that you should resonate with some of them. So yeah, it's my pleasure. So I think someone's at the gate. This is so weird. But anyways, thank you for watching to this point. I hope that this video blesses you. Please do well to like, to share, and, you know, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And I always love it when I see your comments. Like, I don't know, I know that, you know, sometimes I don't even just know, but anyways, please say something in the comment section, something that you learned, something, your own experiences, you know, in everything I've talked about, some of the things you're picking out from your own experience if you're in a reflection period of your life, just like I am. And yeah, I'll see you in the next post. I just hope my energy was not too flat, and I just hope my vlog will be as interesting as, you know, I want it to be. So take care, have a good week, and I love you guys.